Welcome back. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by Dr. Sameh Saad, the advisor to Minister of Tourism. Dr. Sameh, good afternoon to you, sir.
Hello, good afternoon to you.
Thank you very much for joining us, Doctor. Let me ask, start by asking you, sir, what are the procedures for recovering Egyptian artifacts, from overseas?
It's already, there was a meeting already this week.
Yes.
Between different entities and mainly the officials, Dr. Ghada Shalabi, the Deputy Minister of Tourism, and as well as the aviation, and had a meeting with the travel agency and hotels to discuss the procedure and what to do and how can we attract the residential tourism and how can we attract traffic from the World Cup in Qatar. Mm-hmm. So they got recommendations and they started seeing what could be implemented out of this. Mm-hmm.
And Doctor, tell me a bit about some, the specifications of the wooden coffin that was recently recovered to Egypt from the museum in Houston.
There was a coffin and it was, until, I think until 1950, it was allowed to take any kind of antiquities outside Egypt. Mm. Anyone was coming and looking and finding anything he takes back. I mean, but then they came a law that nothing should be going out without proper permission and proper procedure. Mm-hmm. So now, whatever is found abroad, not followed by the procedures, is the right of Egypt to bring it back. Mm-hmm. And these things, they come always through diplomatic relationship, personal relationship, and a lot of things to make it, because when people has it already, definitely sometimes it's difficult to bring it back.
Of course.
So it was a good effort to bring it back. Although myself, if I find any nice antiquities abroad, any museum, I would like to keep it there because it is advertising for Egypt. I mean, when I go to the British Museum in London and see all this Egyptian pavilion with all the antiquities and monuments and stuff, and I see the impression of the British people or the visitors of this museum, how they are impressed with the pharaonic civilization and things, this is the best advertising ever made for Egypt and ever done, because people would say, wow, let's go and see this country. And I always hear it when I walk around, the impression of people, they want to go to Egypt to see more from this kind of art and monuments and history.
But I guess, as you said, Doctor, this must be done through, specific channels and agreements first before something is abroad. Yes, right. Yes, let's talk a bit about some of the most important pieces that have been recovered so far and returned back home, sir.
This statement came out with things, so I cannot really talk about it specifically because I don't have full information about this now. Mm-hmm.
And tell me the role of the, Ministry of Foreign Affairs as well as the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities with regards to the return of such pieces.
The main role is always Ministry of Foreign Affairs, mm-hmm. because to talk to authorities in any country always goes through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mm-hmm. The Ministry of Antiquities, her role is mainly technical, to prove that it didn't come through the legal ways. They have very technical issue to prove that this monument or this piece of antiquities has came out illegal ways. But the Ministry of Foreign Affairs are the one who's doing 80% of the job at least, because they are the one who talks to all concerned authority in the other country. Right. So they have done a good job, very good job.
Absolutely. Dr. Sameh Saad, advisor to the Minister of Tourism. Thank you very, very much, Doctor, for your insight and for joining us on today's edition of Cairo Local Time. A short break and we'll be back. Stay tuned.